Hi, I am Anand. I stay with you next some minutes to derive the expression of electric field on the equatorial line due to an electric dipole. Let's develop the class. A, B is an electric dipole. O is the midpoint of the electric dipole. A has Q charge and B has minus Q charge. There is a point P on the equatorial line of the dipole at a distance r. Equatorial line is also known as the broadside on position. Electric field at P due to plus Q charge along AP. Similarly, electric field at P due to minus Q charge along PB. The resultant of AP along AP and along PB will be the electric field at P due to the dipole. Let's develop the class. Consider about an electric dipole AB. This is the electric dipole AB. Separated by a distance 2a. The distance between A to B is 2a and O is the midpoint. Therefore, AO equal to BO equal to A. P is a point at a distance r. This is the point P which is at a distance r on the equatorial line. This is the equatorial line. Equatorial line, it means that this is the 90-degree or perpendicular. Equatorial line is also known as the broadside on position of the dipole, at which we find out expression of, at this point we find out the expression of electric field due to the dipole. Let's develop the class. From figure it is clear that AB equal to 2A and OP equal to R. Therefore, AO equal to BO equal to A. O is the midpoint, already I have told. AP equal to BP equal to R square plus A square. So this is the right angle. So this is a right angle triangle. So this one is the hypotenuse. This is the A and this is the R. According to the Pythagoras theorem or right angle triangle, this one will be R square plus A square over root. Electric field at P due to Q. Suppose this is the E1. This is the similarly electric field at P due to minus Q. Suppose this is E2. Electric field due to dipole. Suppose this is the E. So the resultant of E1 and E2 will be the electric field at P due to the dipole. For this we complete the parallelogram. We complete the parallelogram, join this one and this is E. So E is the resultant of E1 and E2. Therefore, E is the electric field at P due to the dipole. So according to the Coulomb's law, E1, this is the E1, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught by Q by R square plus A square. The distance AP will be R square plus A square along AP. Similarly, E2, this one will be E2, equal to, according to the Coulomb's law, it will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square plus A square. This is the equation number 2. And along PV, electric field at P due to the dipole. Therefore, we complete the parallelogram here again. This is the E. So according to the parallelogram method, we know that E square equal to E1 square plus E2 square plus 2 E1 into E2 into cos theta, or this is the angle between E1 and E2. So angle between E1 and E2 is 2 theta. Suppose this is the theta. So AP equal to PV. Therefore, this one will be also theta. We know that in a triangle, exterior angle is just equal to the sum of the opposite interior angle. So theta plus theta will be here 2 theta. So according to the parallelogram, E square equal to E1 square plus E2 square plus 2 E1 into E2. If we put at a balance in equation number 1 and 2, then the magnitude is the same. Therefore, E1 equal to E2 equal to X, we supposed. Therefore, the form of this one will be E square equal to X square plus X square plus 2 X into cos 2 theta. So here will be E square equal to 2x square plus 2x square cos theta. If we take 2x common, then here will be 2x 1 plus cos 2 theta. So let's see, E equal to 2x square 1 plus cos 2 theta. We know that cos 2 theta equal to cos square theta minus sin square theta. Therefore, 1 plus cos 2 theta will be 1 plus cos square theta minus sin square theta. And we know that 1 minus sin square theta equal to cos square theta. Therefore, cos square theta plus cos square theta equal to 2 cos square theta. Therefore, E equal to 2x square into 2 cos square theta. Let's see. So 1 plus cos 2 theta equal to 1 plus cos square theta minus sin square theta, because cos 2 theta equal to cos square theta minus sin square theta, and we know that 1 minus sin square theta equal to cos square theta. Therefore, cos square theta plus cos square theta equal to 2 cos square theta. So here E equal to 2x square into 2 cos square theta. So the square of this one will be, square root of this one will be x 2x cos theta. So E equal to 2x cos theta. E equal to 2x cos theta. Suppose this is the equation number 4. Let's develop the colors. So if you put at a gallons here, then this is the R, this is the A, and this is the R square plus a square over root. So cos theta, we know that cos theta equal to v by h. Here v will be, this is the theta, v will be a and h will be this one. So cos theta equal to v by h, a by r square plus a square over root. So x equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q by r square plus a square. Now putting the value of x and theta in equation number 4. Now recall equation number 4. Now recall equation number 4. This is the equation number 4. Now we put the value of x and cos theta in equation number 4. Then we get 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2 q a by r square plus a square to the power 3 by 2. So this is the exact expression of the electric field at P due to the dipole AB. Of that, there is no problem to understand this simple explanation. If you have any problem, write into the comment box. All details of this explanation is also available in the description of the YouTube. Thanks to watch. For more details, you can visit anandprajapati.blogspot.com. This topic or explanation or derivation of this topic is also available in anandprajapati.blogspot.com. Thank you very much to stay with me, and next video lecture will be related to the derivation of electric field at any point due to the dipole. Till then, thanks to all of you. Once again, I thanks